And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Miami Marlins. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And today's starting pitcher, Joey Cantillo. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Fly ball to right. Cruz makes the play. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Luis Rengifo.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
One out, base is empty. That one the other way, and that's a base hit.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
And stepping in for the Rays, Trent Martinez. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Arise off of first with 2 away. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
And he grounds one to the right side. On to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Our starting pitcher in this one, Taj Bradley. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Martinez hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Taylor Ward.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
Out towards left center. Bellinger sizing it up. Nabs it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Boom. On the move. Drops into the glove, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now up for Tampa Bay, Zach Neto. On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he's on at first. Here's Cody Bellinger. Cantillo winds and deals. There goes the runner. He's there. He's got it. 1 down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. Neto leads off first with 1 away. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if he can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Man at first with 1 gone. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Got him. And there are 2 outs.
Just couldn't catch up on the lower 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Jake Rogers next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Miami, bottom of the inning, here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Here's a 1-2. Out to short, Neto. Slings it across. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Next to hit, Connor Wong. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. That's smashed towards center. And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Yeah, the batter now, Trey Sweeney. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Johan Rojas, the next up for the Marlins. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Grounds one to short. Neto. They get the force, and that's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We played two full. It's the Rays 1 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Falling behind 2-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Kicks and deals. High fly ball out into left center field. Ward. And there's one down. Luis Ariz stands in. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Just a slow ground ball this time, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And here comes Alec Boehm. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs, base is empty. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that. And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month. And that is out of play. Line drive. Reaching for it and brings it in. So up next, Cody Morissette. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missed. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. This is Willie Castro. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Bellinger makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back on to the fourth. Now here is Trent Martinez. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Wong on to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Bellinger. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Rays go in order, 1-2-3, but they're on top, 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Cut on and lifted in the air. Bellinger. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So here's Wade now. Outside.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Next pitch is outside.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Taylor Ward digs in now. That one not close. 2-1. Liner caught it second.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs. Left field. Palacios settles under it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 left for Miami, still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Popped up. Castro makes the grab. And there's 1 away. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. puts it in the air out towards left center. Rojas sizes this one up, makes the catch for the out.
The catcher, number 34.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jake Rogers. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And it remains 2-2. Two outs. Hit on the ground to short. Castro. Off balance throw in time. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. The Rays strand just the 1, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Trey Sweeney. And that one in the air center field. Bellinger settles under this one. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Bellinger hauls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now for the Marlins, Cody Morissette. That one is absolutely belted. Bellinger on a dead sprint, racing back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Rays 1 and the Marlins nothing. George Soriano takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 1-1 is fouled off. High fly ball out towards left center. He's got it, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So digging in, Alec Bohm. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a pop-up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. Two down, base is empty. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Trent Martinez. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rays 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Castro. And fouled off. Right side. Makes the grab, and there's one down. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. That one ripped. And this one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at that.
One out, runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. And there's a ball. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home, and that'll kick off the base of the wall. He'll score easily, and he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Comes through with the RBI. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Taylor Ward, the next up for the Marlins. Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Taj Bradley departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Now on the mound for the Rays, Alex Faedo.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Connor Wong. 2 on, 1 out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's down and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So 2 down now, and here is Trey Sweeney.
No, inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Palacios. He's got it. And the inning is over. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Zach Neto. And that's a little bit high.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
2-2 now. Next offering misses down and away.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Got him swinging. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. The 1-1. In the air, left field. Ward snags it, and there's 2 away. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rays held in check here. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Kevin Kelly will take over here.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now here is Dylan Cruz.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 up, 2 down. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's the second baseman, Cody Morissette. Base knock, center field. And a go-ahead run is on base.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Willie Castro will hit next. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Marlins leave one. Still tied 1-1. Back here at Lone Depot Park, ready to begin the 8th. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jake Rogers now at the plate. Ball to strike. Just missed.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
George Soriano won't go any further tonight, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Declan Cronin gets the ball now.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And it's even up. Two outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one missed. Luis Arias in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in. And that is that. They turn things over to the southpaw, Garrett Clevenger.
And this marks the 60th time he's come on the pitch so far this year. Clearly a very relied upon arm in this bullpen.
So digging in, Junior Caminero. Up the middle. On to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Shortstops are expected to make tough plays look routine, and that's what he did right there. Just a great example of why he plays one of the most demanding positions on the field.
The 1-1. Right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Next to hit, Taylor Ward. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Now a chance for Connor Wong. And a count 1-2. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Now back, the designated hitter,
And next is the designated hitter, Trey Sweeney. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the third out. The inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias. Line drive. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Now he turns and heads for second. Tag. Ow. They cut down the go-ahead run at second.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Alec Bohm digs in now. This one high in the air to left center. Rojas on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Trent Martinez. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. In the air, right side of the infield. Morissette makes the catch, and that is that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. All tied 1-1. Manuel Rodriguez on the pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
number 39, Manuel Rodriguez.
And at the plate for Miami, Johan Rojas.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Ball to strike. The pitch popped up left side. Rogers under it, and a quick out, number 1.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Going to count 1-2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, and try to climb the ladder.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a ball. In the air, center field, Bellinger. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Back here in Miami, on to extra innings. Leading off, Zach Neto. Man at second.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line drive, hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Save! In comes the run from second. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 down, runner at first. Now up for Tampa Bay, and no one can get there. Bellinger around second on his way to third. Now he launches a throw over his head. And the lead runner puts on the brakes at second.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next to hit. Hit on the ground to short. Castro sends it to first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. Jake Rogers next to hit for the Rays.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Rojas makes the catch. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. Rays 3 and the Marlins 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Uceta. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Castro.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now, Junior Caminero. Here's a 1-1. And misses inside.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
With the winning run at the plate. And we're in the last half of the 10th. Ground ball could be 2. Fired to second, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
So they're down to their final out. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. They're down to their final strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
On to first, and that'll do it. as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
3-2 the final score. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.